Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're embarking on an incredible journey through time right here in northern Colorado. You might think of our state as a place for stunning mountains and vibrant cities, but beneath the surface there's a rich ancient history waiting to be discovered. Our focus today is on the fascinating world of prehistoric camps, temporary homes and gathering places left behind by the earliest inhabitants of this region. For decades, archaeological surveys across northern Colorado have meticulously recorded an astonishing number of these prehistoric sites. These aren't just isolated artifacts, they're entire landscapes dotted with the echoes of ancient lives. From river valleys to high plains and even into the foothills, evidence of human activity stretches back thousands upon thousands of years. It's truly humbling to walk the same ground where people lived, hunted, and thrived so long ago. When we talk about prehistoric camps, what exactly are we picturing? We're not talking about permanent villages with elaborate structures. Instead, imagine temporary settlements, often occupied for a season, or even just a few days, as groups of people moved across the landscape following resources. These could be small family units or larger groups gathering for a specific purpose, like a communal hunt or harvesting particular plants. The types of camps varied depending on their purpose and the time period. For instance, a short-term hunting camp would look very different from a seasonal processing site where specific plants or game were prepared for storage. One of the key reasons we find so many of these sites in northern Colorado is its incredible ecological diversity. This region offered a mosaic of environments, vast grasslands for bison and other game, riparian corridors along rivers like the Cache la Poudre and South Platte providing water and lush vegetation, and the foothills offering different resources and shelter. This variety meant that ancient peoples could find everything they needed to survive and flourish throughout the year, adapting their movements and camp locations to the changing seasons and available resources. So how do archaeologists actually find these ancient camps? It's not always about digging. Often it starts with systematic surface surveys. Teams walk transects across fields and landscapes, meticulously looking for telltale signs. What are they looking for? Well, imagine you're a detective piecing together clues from a very, very old crime scene. They're searching for lithic scatters, flakes and fragments of stone left over from tool making. They look for projectile points, which are spear points or arrowheads indicating hunting activities. Pottery sherds, if present, are also incredibly valuable, telling us about cooking and storage. Hearths or ancient fire pits are another crucial indicator, often marked by fire-cracked rocks. Even subtle soil discolorations can point to where people once lived. Once a site is identified, the real work often begins. Detailed mapping, controlled surface collection, and sometimes careful excavation are employed. These methods allow archaeologists to understand the site's layout, the types of activities that took place there, and how long it might have been occupied. Every single artifact, no matter how small, is a piece of the puzzle, contributing to a larger picture of ancient life. The technology used in these surveys has also evolved dramatically. We now use GPS for precise mapping, remote sensing techniques like LIDAR to identify subtle landscape features that might indicate ancient structures, and even drone photography for aerial views that help us understand the broader context of a site. Let's dive a bit deeper into the types of artifacts commonly found at these sites. Stone tools are, without a doubt, the most abundant and enduring evidence. Think about it. A fragile organic material like a wooden spear or a leather pouch would decay over millennia, but a stone tool can last virtually forever. We find everything from large choppers for breaking bones or wood, to delicate scrapers used for preparing animal hides, and of course those iconic projectile points. The specific styles and manufacturing techniques of these tools can often help archaeologists date a site and connect it to specific cultural traditions. For example, different types of spear points like Folsom or Plano points are distinctive markers of particular time periods and cultures. The raw materials for these tools are also incredibly insightful. Archaeologists can often identify the geological source of the stone, telling us about ancient trade networks or how far groups traveled to acquire specific materials. Was the obsidian from hundreds of miles away? Was the chert locally sourced? These questions help us understand ancient economies and movement patterns. Beyond stone, though less common, We sometimes find fragments of bone tools, shell beads, and even groundstone artifacts used for processing plants, all offering unique glimpses into daily life and specialized activities. These prehistoric camps aren't just random spots on a map. They tell a story of human adaptation and resilience over thousands of years. We can trace shifts in subsistence strategies from the Paleoindian big-game hunters chasing mammoths and megafauna across the plains, to the Archaic peoples who adopted a more diversified hunting and gathering lifestyle, and later the late prehistoric groups who sometimes incorporated horticulture. Each shift reflects an incredible ability to adapt to changing environments and available resources. Consider the dramatic environmental changes that have occurred over these millennia. Northern Colorado experienced significant shifts in climate, vegetation, and animal populations. As glaciers receded, landscapes transformed, and human populations adapted right along with them. The types of animals available to hunt changed, as did the distribution of edible plants. These ancient peoples were intimately connected to their environment, reading its subtle cues and moving strategically to ensure their survival. Their camps serve as archaeological benchmarks, showing us how they responded to these challenges and opportunities. For instance, some sites in northern Colorado show evidence of large-scale bison drives. Imagine ancient hunters working together, strategically guiding herds of bison into natural traps or corrals. These events required immense planning, coordination, and knowledge of the landscape and animal behavior. The camps associated with these drives would have been bustling with activity, butchering, processing meat, preparing hides, and celebrating a successful hunt. These aren't just temporary shelters, they're snapshots of complex social organizations and communal efforts. The study of these sites is not just about understanding ancient technology or diet, it's also about appreciating the deep human connection to this land. For tens of thousands of years, people lived, loved, mourned, and celebrated here. They developed intricate spiritual beliefs, passed down oral traditions, and created vibrant social structures. While much of that leaves no physical trace, the camps themselves, and the artifacts within them, are a tangible link to these profound human experiences. For students and aspiring scientists, this field offers incredible opportunities. Archaeology is inherently interdisciplinary, drawing on geology, anthropology, biology, chemistry, and even computer science. It teaches critical thinking, meticulous observation, and the ability to synthesize vast amounts of data. Working on a survey or excavation, even as a volunteer, can be an eye-opening experience, offering a hands-on connection to the past that textbooks can't quite replicate. It cultivates a deep respect for cultural heritage and the incredible ingenuity of past peoples. Moreover, the ongoing research in northern Colorado continues to challenge and refine our understanding of North American prehistory. Each new discovery has the potential to rewrite parts of the story, filling in gaps in our knowledge and offering fresh perspectives. The scientific community here is vibrant, with dedicated researchers from universities, museums, and government agencies constantly pushing the boundaries of what we know. Their work is crucial not just for academic knowledge, but also for informing land management decisions and preserving these irreplaceable cultural resources for future generations. It's also important to remember that these sites are not just scientific curiosities. They are sacred places for many indigenous communities today. Their ancestors lived on these lands, and their traditions are deeply rooted in this ancient past. Respectful engagement with tribal nations is a vital part of modern archaeological practice, ensuring that research is conducted ethically and that the cultural significance of these sites is honored. This collaboration enriches our understanding and ensures that multiple perspectives are included in the interpretation of the past. So the next time you're exploring the natural beauty of northern Colorado, take a moment to imagine the world as it once was. A landscape teeming with life, both human and animal, shaped by millennia of environmental change and human ingenuity. The prehistoric camps scattered across this region are silent witnesses to an epic human story, a testament to the enduring spirit of adaptation and survival. They remind us that we are all part of a much longer, deeper history, intricately connected to the land beneath our feet. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into northern Colorado's ancient past. If you found this glimpse into prehistoric camps as fascinating as I do, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more explorations into science, history, and education. We've got so many more incredible stories to uncover. See you in the next one.